Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell? Welcome to the morning show.
The face that launched 1,000 ships, as they shall say.
Yeah, it looks like it got run over by 1,000 ships.
Morning.
So we have an interesting character in studio today. He looks like the what's the name of the play in the Dill? The butcher in the Dill, the catcher.
Farmer in the Dill.
A farmer in the
Farmer in the Dill.
How dare you?
He doesn't look like a farmer at all.
What? Is it the hat?
You don't look like a farmer, though.
So you put on a hat, you put on a jacket, and then you put on a wife beater.
Tank top.
A tank top. That's such a strange outfit. I know why you did it, because you like the skull.
You like skulls?
I do like skulls.
There's certain people that love skulls as an
I don't like
emblem.
what they mean.
So why would
Why
you
do you
wear
like
it?
them?
I like the design of it, the rock and roll element. I like to bring a little bit of element of rock and roll wherever I
A
go.
little bit of the bad guy in you.
Yeah,
All right, so this is what I want you to
I'm
do.
a bad boy.
You want to be a bad boy, you got to wear leather.
I think
I'm
I'm
back
going
to
to
the
give him an
bone.
amp shirt before the midday show.
You got... Why, you don't like that shirt? No. The one that's not into skulls. Listen, I want you to wear, you know what the cowboys used to wear? The leather piece over your pants? What are they called?
Chops.
I want you to wear chaps. I want you to wear chaps with your boots because if you want to look like a rock and roller, I'm going to dress you up like one.
That's like a cowboy.
No, it's not. It's a rock and roller. It's how you...
Leg chop. Rock and roll.
First of all, and then we're going to go in the parking lot and we're going to work on your walk.
I know how to walk.
No, you don't know how to walk. A rock and roll star walks a certain way.
How's that? They strut?
They strut.
Like you?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I strut.
You don't strut.
I strut. I
How
don't
do you
strut.
strut?
I only strut when I have to.
Have you seen the Conor McGregor walk? He does the whole
No, that Conor McGregor, it looks like he has a stick in his walk.
I don't know. Baxton, I have to tell you, he brought it, though, yesterday. He and Nathan, fantastic job. We had Sarge, you caller, on sound. At one point, I looked at the midday show, and I looked around the room, and I'm like, that's when I came out to you, and I said, how are we going to do this today? Because Nikki had gone to get something to eat. So she came back, thankfully, and she filled in and got us up and rolling. But everybody learned. We're going to
Baxton, I didn't know you had it in you.
We're going to put some protocols in place. We're going to do some procedures and lists of things that we're going to do so they have those instead of sticky notes and make life a whole lot more official.
Well, I'm gonna put a sheet together. The problem is that my penmanship is so bad, you won't be able to read the sheet. I can't even read it.
We're going to type it.
Type it?
Okay. That's what we're going to put on, through the computer. We're going to type. It's still called typing, right? Even though it's on a computer? Yeah. Okay, we're going to type it.
Does the shirt bother you that much?
We're back to that again?
No.
Okay.
We already talked about walking in the
I
parking
just
lot.
don't like skulls. Skulls to me,
You own one.
my brain is in it, yes. But other than that, I'm not a fan of seeing skulls.
Look at Grace.
I think they just represent.
Grace likes
death.
needles as much as you like skulls.
So
Yeah,
when
basically.
I don't know
me and
why.
my uncle walk in the room, you must have a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
No, I understand that people
love
really
skulls
like
as well.
them, and I just don't understand the love for. I guess I can understand guys liking it. I don't understand why women wear them on their clothing and their
a
belts
celebration,
and.
like
Because-
a skull it doesn't just have to mean death. It could be a
Talk
celebration
it to your
of
mic.
life.
It's not a
celebration
celebration of life. Let's be real. Let's be honest.
Celebration of life.
We like to look like rock and rollers because rock and rollers get some.
Okay.
That's what it's all about. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. You can put a pig
You want to get
in
some?
a suit and it's still a pig.
Excuse me?
Is that a thing? Like you can't take the boy out of the
Not
Bronx?
you,
but
dummy.
You can't take.
No, it's
the
like
Bronx out
rock
of the
and
boy?
rollers have this image. There's an image about a rock and roller. They swing.
Well, I get that. I get he's got a whole look
That's what
going
he's
on.
looking
I
for.
get that. But there are people that
He's
don't have the
getting-
whole look going on, and they just
Look
wear
at
skulls.
like he's getting Bailey's eyes. Bailey eyes.
Like I understand Baxton doing it. I just don't understand.
But
the
if you're
love for
gonna be a
skulls.
bad
This is
boy,
me.
you gotta be a bad boy all day long. And the shirt is not bad boyish.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. That shirt look more like you need a trim.
Excuse.
I tell you, this guy, he ran, he taught, he did shows yesterday, took out the garbage, brought the bird home, and picked up donuts for everyone.
But let me-
You'll make a great wife.
And at the beginning of the day, I drove here from Wellington.
So
Yesterday I was like,
hold on. Hold your roll. Hold on a
like a
second.
bumblebee.
Take a deep breath. So Sarge, you walk into the studio, first person, you're brand new, and I send this major maniac over to you to train you. What are your first impressions?
I think I would think that environment here is chill and everybody can be
All right, tell me what you really think. Okay, don't give me the chill. Don't tell me
Grace
what you
is
think
like,
I want
ain't
to
nothing
hear.
chill about this place.
I mean, honestly, look at this ensemble. I sent him over to you to train you. You wouldn't be like, what the hell did I just get
well,
myself
first of
into?
all, I've never judged plays
She's
just
just too
because
nice.
I'm
She's
with
too
one
nice.
person.
Too nice.
But honestly, last couple of days I saw him dressed differently, and
Yeah.
I thought today's a special day or something. Like,
He's just morbid today. What would you say, Grace?
What's wrong
Honestly.
about this?
If Baxton was training me,
Yeah, like this is the first impression.
I'd be like,
Guys,
no thanks, I'm good. I'd be like, that's a little too wild for me. That's why I do the training.
this is the most chill morning
Don't
we've
you
had
worry
so
about
far
nothing.
in a while, thankfully.
I don't know, and I can't ask the question that I do every morning because you guys get all
Okay.
bent.
No,
no,
you
Freddie,
can't ask
I'm not
me
on
that.
my meds today.
I could tell.
Ask that.
I don't think he's on anything.
I didn't
I
ask
think
him.
he's
He
just
he
got
answered.
a
I'm out
natural
of meds.
zest for
I'm
life.
out of meds.
He's out of med.
I'm trying to get to the doctor.
Are you? Is that for real?
No.
Is that for real?
No.
This morning,
Yes.
this morning, Nathan and I got here at the same time, and I said, Nathan, do you know how to set up the morning show? He was like, yeah, Baxton told me something about Facebook and the other, and I was like, oh, I'll redo it. Don't worry, I got it. I was like, I explain a little bit more thoroughly.
And the other?
Look, Baxter, let me be real with you right now. Like, you explained it good, but compared to Grace, she did thoroughly. Your one's not bad, but how she explained it was more
Well,
thorough.
I'm gonna tell you, you have a lot of love in this room. They're not telling you you're a maniac. Now, I want to
But
thank
he's
you.
a good-hearted
I want to, and
man.
he is. His intentions are pure, too pure for me, anyway.
Really,
Um,
there's no such thing as an
Yes, there
intention.
is. Yes,
No,
there is. A
there-
guy.
There is not.
Yes, I'm gonna give you an example. A guy goes on a first date.
Oh, stop!
Wait, you're not gonna bother.
I'm already.
Get the disclaimer ready. Get the disclaimer ready.
Wait a minute, you guys don't even let me talk.
We know it's coming.
So the guy
everybody
goes.
knows what's coming.
So a guy goes on a first date, right?
Smotherfication.
And you and no smotherfication, but that's a good one. So you're on this date, you know, and things are going really well. Everything's cool, and then already, and then they find out. You find out the mailman finds out that not the mailman, the male person finds out that she is a virgin.
Yes.
So what do you think happens to the date when the guy finds out that she's
What's
a
that
virgin?
like for a
Nothing.
guy, by the way?
Nothing should happen.
You turn
you.
into
What should that matter?
you turn into a Baxton. Oh, pleased to meet you. How are you? Okay, I gotta go home.
What? I don't you gotta go home?
It's a fact that when a guy runs into a virgin woman on a first date, he runs
going
out
to
the
stay
door.
that way.
That's right.
Like, why should
No.
that be the case, though?
Why is
That's-
that even a conversation?
Yeah. Like, if
Because
they're
it happens.
honest,
They say that she says, I'm really into you. I just want you to know you're my first intimate
like, that's a
obsession.
special,
That's not a first
special
date,
thing.
though.
on a first date.
That's
No,
a
you don't say
special
that on a
thing,
first
though.
date.
Trust you me, it happens.
No.
It
Well,
happens.
No,
It
you
happens.
actually, if you are a virgin, you never let a man know that you're a virgin because he turns into a monster. Guys, it flips a switch in their brain.
They leave. They want to
No.
walk out. They don't
Uh-uh.
want anything to do with that. Oh, no, you have a misconception.
They want to deal with it?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
Really?
don't.
What do
Yeah.
they want to do? Make it
It's
all
not
good for
forbidden
you?
fruit anymore.
Yeah.
It isn't that
Well,
anymore.
mate, it's different. How do you know? You haven't been that way in a long time.
Because I used to coach football
That's
kids
used to.
at high
What's
school.
it like now?
What does coaching
If-
football have to do with
There were a lot of males
Trust
on
me.
it.
Wait, let's hear what
I
Grace has to
know.
say. What's
If you tell a guy that you're a virgin, he turns into a monster and he's like, well, I can fix that. And you're like, oh, never
Okay.
mind, leave. Like, get out.
Okay, like
No.
if you see
No,
the
no,
guy
no.
and he
Wait,
says
wait.
Yes,
that
yes,
to you,
yes.
you're
That's
just seeing
because
the
of
wrong
what
guy.
you.
Lie.
Yes, right. Thank you. You're dating the guy that wants to kill a bear. Really? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? This is my test for you. If there was a bear, would you kill it? Yes. What do you think he's going to say to you when you say, I'm a virgin? Well, you're like that bear. I'm going to kill that too.
Okay. Okay.
If you're a
Lord
virgin,
have mercy.
if you're
Just
a virgin
saying.
and you're talking to a guy, you lie. You make up a body count.
No.
Really?
100%.
Okay. Here's what I believe, and I'm a bit naive here.
You're opening a Pandora's
I
box.
think-
Keep talking.
A relationship should be something built on trust and loyalty and truth. If
Baxter,
you're-
we're not talking about that. That's a given.
If you're a virgin, then there's nothing wrong with that.
exactly?
No.
Okay,
You're
hold
a little
on.
bit
Ah.
too sweet.
What
there
if the
should not
man
be
is
something wrong with that.
a virgin?
What happens
Nobody
if
should
the
be scared to
male?
say,
What
"Oh."
happens if the male tells her, "I'm glad that you are infatuated, you love me, whatever. I just want you to know, I'm a virgin."
Then that's good.
The guy.
It's
You
a
know?
Would you ever
It
say
means
that?
they saved themselves.
No, it
Well,
doesn't.
that's one
Means that they
one
couldn't get
special
none.
movement.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Yes,
doesn't.
it does.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
What do you think, Nathan?
Yeah, we can believe whatever we want to believe.
A male point of view.
I'm not the most well versed on this topic. I don't know like that, but isn't there like key factors like to point out if the guy is coming on to you like that? So like aren't there like what's the word triggers I guess that you can
Traitors.
A trigger.
yeah trigger that you like point out to like if he's trying to come up on you and if you're comfortable with that then you're fine, but like isn't that something that comes up in the relationship?
Well, let me ask you a question. When you date, male perspective, not female, because that's a whole different whatever. Male perspective, you want to be liked. You want to be in a relationship where you're going to get some reward because you're in a good relationship. Isn't that what it's
I
all
think
about?
men of their generation is totally different than men of our generation. What
It
men of
is.
our generation
It
think
is.
they can say to a woman, their generation would never say to a woman.
So a man meets a girl. If he falls in love with her and wants to marry her, that's one relationship. If he's dating her, which is 98% of the time, it's a second relationship. And then you have today's relationship, which has no boundaries. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're saying. How do you have a relationship?
They all know what they're doing and saying. It's fluid.
Have you ever seen
It has to be
dating?
neutral, doesn't it?
I look at my son
No.
when he was dating his wife.
She's
They
great.
used to talk on the phone. No? What's going on? Tell me. Give me some
do you
insight.
Relationships are texting now.
Yeah.
You don't even
So-
talk anymore.
You
Say,
should.
I'm probably not the well versed on relationships, but guys, when they see you, they put you into a category. You're either a hookup, a girlfriend, or a wife, and you cannot change their minds. Once they see you and make that assumption, it's over.
There it is. And how do you know? And if you're in the hookup segment, according to his brain,
They act different.
then they act different, right? So you get away from that. You say, I don't want that. I want this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Some people are really straightforward about it, and they're like, yeah, I'm just looking for a hookup. And then other guys, these are the ones you have to look out for. They pretend like they see you in the relationship category, and then they treat you as such. This is why you don't disclose if you're a virgin or not.
Because they just want the hookup.
They'll treat
Yeah, but
you.
we know.
Guys,
Guys know.
How-
You
how
see,
would-
you
how would they know?
underestimate.
How would we know?
yeah. If you don't
Really?
act like a virgin,
You want to
and
go
tell
in
them
my
you're
car
not?
and take that ride again over when we had the conversation? Because we can do that all day long. All day long we can have this
Birds and the bees
conversation.
with Freddy.
You had a birds and bees conversation.
Yes, Baxton, yes. Baxton, you know what the problem is? That Baxton is such a nice guy. I hate nice
Baxton
guys.
is a nice guy.
I hate nice guys. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They mess it up for all of us.
What?
Because he's a nice guy. I can't be as nice a guy as him.
He's such a. I know. And that girl situation who's not so nice to you, you deserve way better than.
He doesn't
that.
think so. He likes to be abused, handcuffed,
Who likes to
and
be
nailed to the
abused?
bed. Some guys
Do you
like.
think you can change a girl?
Oh my god.
Okay. The
Nathan.
way I look at
Nathan, you're getting
Nathan, can you
arrested.
change a girl, Nathan?
Hang on. The way I look
He's
at
laughing
things,
a little too hard.
you will never be able to change somebody fully. But
Fully?
you will be able to help them.
No.
Help them. What are you,
Yeah,
the
see, that's where
Messiah?
you go
What are you, a
wrong.
You
priest?
cannot change somebody who's already a certain person, but you can help them become the best version of that.
Do you go
That's
into?
true.
Hold on.
That's
No, that
true,
is not
actually.
true.
Yeah.
You can help them become a better.
Why the buzzer?
Because it isn't true.
You can help them become a better version of
No,
themselves.
it is.
It is true.
It is.
Women want to always change men. That's fact
And that
number
you
one.
can never do.
So they're going to take that conversation you just gave and they're going to run with it, dummy. They're going to say, of course, Baxter. So now you can play it one of two ways. I want to be changed. Change me. Guys ain't going to change. I'm going to tell you something about a guy. A guy lives in the cave, he takes a spear, and he goes hunting. And I've met a lot of guys in my life. I've been the same Neanderthal that all the other guys have been. We look at a woman, we size her up. It's a 1 to 10. Do I want to? Do I not want to? I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to make
Are you
sure.
serious? That's how your brain
This is
works?
the way guys are.
It's just our brains are in very different
But
places.
ain't no guy going to admit to that.
Nathan says no.
Of course he's
You
going to
don't
say no. Nathan's another nice guy.
You know, I am a complete epitome of a
Epitome.
hopeless romantic.
You?
Yeah.
You could be
Yes, you
romantic
are.
and still be a
You could
guy.
write a rom-com instead of like a horror film.
Funny enough, I am trying to.
You could be a guy and still be romantic, but be
What's wrong with being a
romantic.
guy and romantic?
Be nothing. Be romantic to somebody who reciprocates
Appreciates you.
and appreciates. What's another 8? Give me another word.
Appreciate.
Reciprocate, appreciate, stimulate.
Okay, okay.
So to combat Baxton,
Eradicate.
you cannot change anyone that doesn't want to be changed.
Yeah,
They
I
can
agree.
pretend to change, but they won't.
Yeah.
It's like that phrase. What's that phrase? Someone wants help, but you, I forget what it's called. Like you can help someone, but if someone doesn't want help, but then you can't help them.
Exactly.
need to
If they're
draft
not
force
open
to
to
water.
listen,
But why would you get into any relationship wanting to change somebody?
you don't.
So
No.
That's the problem, because people are like, I like you, but if you change this one thing about you, and it's like they're not
yeah,
gonna change.
it
If you
shouldn't-
can't
a
live
whole
with it,
relationship shouldn't be about change.
yeah.
We should watch, we should live with each other for a bit and say, okay, this is one thing that's going on. We have situations. We talk about it. We work through it. And
you don't think that you're constantly being changed? You don't think that they're trying to change you and your ways? You don't think it?
They don't
So
try
everybody
very
else
hard.
can see
Baxton
it?
just folds.
He folds. But isn't fold part of a change? He's not like that in the normal world. He shouldn't be anyway.
Baxton gets a certain someone around him, and he becomes a
Okay,
totally
okay,
different
okay.
person.
I wish I was there Monday night. I would love to have been a fly on the wall.
I was
Like-
there, and I didn't want to be there.
Wait, you didn't want to be rolling with us?
No,
Not
I
the
didn't want
way
to be
they-
watching you get pushed over.
Transformed.
It wasn't that
You
bad.
were a
It was
pushover.
not that deep.
It wasn't?
I have videos that say otherwise.
Okay. Can we play? Can we play? Can we play? Can we play the videos? I heard you got.
No, no, no.
Oh, so you see, so you admit that it was a little bit over the
So
top.
let me ask you a question.
I don't want to have her face floating around here.
Put a
Is your
dot over
sister
it.
a better person with her fiance, or is she the same?
Here's the way.
A little bit leg cross. Here we go.
Look at the position. Look at the position.
Owen, that's my
Owen.
new brother-in-law, is one of the best things that has ever happened to my sister.
Is he
And
as
let me
nice
tell
as
you
you?
what, he's very nice. He's as nice as me, and that's why
Was he a
I
virgin?
really appreciate it. Huh?
Is he a virgin?
Hey.
Dude.
He does
No.
not know.
Is that a no or you don't know?
It's no. He probably
Is that
is.
okay? So this.
But hang
What
on.
is it with the
Let me
buzzer?
finish. This is a story.
What is wrong
Okay,
with you
let's hear the
people?
story.
This
When-
is that.
I think the moment
Why?
What do you mean?
Listen to
why?
his story.
the moment I think I really did realize that Owen was something incredibly, incredibly special for my sister was when my uncle was recovering from all of his surgeries that happened, and he just got out of rehab, and we all were taking her around to go see him, and it was my sister's turn to go see him, and she was living with Owen in Baltimore, and she told Owen, hey, you know, I gotta go live with gotta go to my uncle for about a week, you know, I'd recommend you to just stay here and just do your work, and he refused. He refused to, you know,
You went up to
stay
be by his
behind.
side.
He went up to not only support my sister, but support my uncle as well. That it's something that my uncle has not forgotten. That is something that my family has not forgotten. And I think that's the first time I kind of really did realize that he was something more than just a boyfriend. This was something also very special. Also, during the first few months of COVID, he lived with us in Wellington for like 3 months because of lockdown. So we kind of got a gist of how he would.
How'd you meet him?
Funny enough, she met him, and I don't believe in this kind of things. I think this is kind of a miracle type situation on a dating app. She met him on a dating app.
Nice.
What do you mean you don't believe
A
it?
lot of people use dating apps.
It's just the way I
What's the
work.
difference between
way he
that
works.
and
Especially
meeting
in the
somebody
army,
in
a lot
bar?
of people using the apps, and I have 3 couples who met each other using the app, and they married and happily married and have kids. So
I was
Wow.
on 20 apps at one time in my life.
20.
20.
Name
I
the
met-
20. Name the 20.
No, I'm not gonna name them. And I was
dating apps out there.
back in the day. It was the hottest thing going. That's how everybody was meeting. There was no more bar scene. There was no there.
everybody
And-
was just excited.
I
And,
just- I
and I'm gonna
can't
tell you,
do
I met
that.
over 200 women, and not one of them was normal. Not one.
Exactly.
So one
exactly.
person said to me, no, but that's my definition of normal. Don't get it twisted. One person told me you have to go on pay apps, because pay apps are more normal people. It's the free apps that you're jumping into, and there were parties and all this stuff that they had in these apps, and they were wild, and I mean wild. And it wasn't anything about, because I wasn't looking. I was just getting out of my second divorce. I wasn't looking for anything real anyway. But I was new to Florida, and I wanted to see how the people were.
Okay. Here's the thing. This is just a question. Why would you be looking for something that isn't real?
Because the companionship, when you go to a bar and you sit next to somebody and she's alone, and you could tell, you wait a little while and you see that she's alone, and you says, hey, how can I buy you a drink? Does that mean that I want to marry her? Does that mean I want something more? Or maybe just somebody to talk to?
Like, it's one thing to have somebody to talk to.
Huh?
It's another thing to be looking for a relationship.
Well, you know, you build a relationship. You meet
That's
somebody.
the thing that
you talk.
nowadays everybody's so busy and they don't really have time to go to the bar and buy someone's drink.
That's right. That's
like
why they go to the
doctors,
apps.
military, police officers, and there are so many good guys, but they just don't have time. That's why the application is a good option for them. And there are so many nurses who work the nighttime, but they still want to get married and have kids, right? So I think it's a good option.
Yeah, but there's
start
also
really-
a lot of sharks in the water.
Well,
So they'll use an app.
yes, that's
They'll
true.
use an app because it's easy to date on an app and meet all the people you want to meet. Whatever happens, happens.
Like you said,
And
there
you
is
keep moving.
optional. You have to pay for application to meet more normal people because they more serious. They know I pay. I know there is people who look in relationship, not just go out and have fun, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, if it's free, everybody like, oh, let me have fun. Let me just register and look what's going on. But if they're not serious, they're not serious.
Well, that's the other thing.
Something
Sometimes,
else-
yeah, go ahead.
And something else along with those free dating apps, and you guys, and I'm saying this now to be careful to any of y'all who are doing free dating apps. Be careful of a certain term that we all hear by catfishing.
Yeah.
Always be careful of catfishing because you see a profile like, oh, that girl's so hot, she got a banging bod, I gotta go see her, and then you go see her, it's like, oh, yeah, I got catfished so hard.
And
for
like,
that one.
you also gotta be careful of age. Like, what
Yeah, age.
happened with Drake Bell is crazy.
What's wrong with age?
Drake Bell was 14.
What? He's not 14.
He was. Wait, what are you talking about?
Drake Bell.
Back
The guy
from
who played Drake and
Nickelodeon?
Josh.
From the documentary?
Yes.
Did you guys see that documentary?
That
Yeah,
was
it's
heartbreaking.
I heard.
My
He was
God.
14 when
What-
that
what is
happened.
this?
Gosh.
I
Yeah.
heard about that.
Yeah, but like apparently Drake Bell got hit with charges because he was talking to a 14-year-old. But she told him in the chat she never saw him in person. He never saw her in person, but she was in her 20s. So it's like
He didn't know.
How do you know?
So apparently
could he
there's
have known?
a documentary out. What's it called? About
Quiet on
Nickelodeon?
Set.
Fight on set.
Quiet
that's
on
it.
the
It's
set.
horrible.
I heard it was horrible, and what's revealed in it is horrible.
Bro,
About
bro,
him?
like after seeing that, there's like I can't look at the show the same way again.
Yeah.
I see them now. Like I was like,
What was the name of the show?
Drake and Josh.
So
Drake and Josh.
Nickelodeon was struggling, and they hired Dan Schneider as a writer. And Dan quickly like rose his way up in the Nickelodeon ranks, and he produced iCarly, Zoe 101, and we started on the Amanda Show. So Amanda Bynes was the lead of the Amanda Show, and he found her at some kids comedy club, and he gave her her own show, and all this stuff. So it came out later. He was acting weird, and he was being like really discriminative to the women on set. So it's illegal to split a salary between two people. So he hired two women for the price of one employee, and then yeah, which is extremely illegal. And then he basically said like women are worthless and women aren't funny
This guy just has issues.
and women are awful.
Yep.
So he got a whole bunch of lawsuits on him for how he was treating the adult women.
Yeah.
But then it came out later that he was also harassing these children women.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah, so Amanda
And the
Bynes.
guys too, right?
Oh,
Well-
Drake Bell. Yeah.
He wasn't
Oh, no,
necessarily
Drake Bell was the acting
into.
coach. The dialogue coach.
Yeah, Dan Schneider only attacked girls, but there was 3 registered sex offenders in Nickelodeon that were hired, and they were all into boys. So Drake Bell was harassed by a dialogue coach, and then one of the guys on Zoe 101. This wasn't in the documentary, but he came out with it later, and then all this other stuff has happened to these child stars and why they have turned away from like entertainment industry just because of how badly they were treated and molested as children. And there was
On
a
set.
lot of
On set.
and they all had so since they were all minors, they would have to be accompanied by an adult at all times, but they explained how the molesters weaseled them away from their parents for long amounts of time. And then they were like, I'm so popular in this industry, if you tell anyone you're done, you'll never work again. So these children were forced to keep the secrets from their parents to keep their jobs because most of them were the main supporters for their family. So there was a whole bunch of people that spoke in the documentary about how they were living in poverty, and then they got this huge job at Nickelodeon, and then their parents finally had like financial security and stuff like that. So then they were getting molested and couldn't say anything about it because they were afraid that their parents and families
Didn't
were going to
Amanda
go back
Bynes
into
get
poverty.
pregnant at like 13?
13.
That was-
Yeah, Dan Snyder got her pregnant and forced her to miscarry the child.
Well, what about the guy from Michigan State that was heading the Olympic team, the girl gymnastics
Oh,
team?
that's what's that
How
documentary
many
called?
molestations that he did?
Athlete A.
I mean, he did about with 200 molestations and what have you. And that guy's serving what 30 years?
Yeah, I was pretty strict on what I allowed my kids to watch, and what I didn't let them do gaming with other people. That's when it was first coming out. I didn't let them watch certain cartoons.
Yeah.
They didn't understand why. It's a cartoon, it's a show, but just what it was presenting, I didn't
Yeah.
like. So
Yeah.
Chelsea
But
says to me now that she's going to be 32 next month. Now I understand why. Now when I watch the shows, I understand why you didn't
Yeah.
want us to watch them.
But like, it goes so much deeper because like apparently Dan Schneider was trying to get, especially Miranda Cosgrove and people on the set of iCarly to drink liquor. Like he was trying to convince them like, oh, the cast from Victorious, they go out and drink with me all the time. You should do it too. It's like, who tries to get a teenager to drink? Apparently Dan Schneider does.
So now what? Is he up on on charges or is
Nothing.
there anything? Nothing,
That's
right?
that's the issue. So
Nothing at all.
yeah, so he got fired from Nickelodeon, and the shows were canceled. And Jeanette McCurdy talked about this in her memoir. So this is what sparked all of it. Jeanette McCurdy, who played Sam Puckett on iCarly, she released a memoir about 2 years ago about all of the damage on Nickelodeon. And she said that when Dan was fired, they canceled iCarly. and her managers came to her and said, we're canceling iCarly, here's your cash out check, and Dan is throwing in an extra $400,000. And she's like, that's crazy, what's that for? And Dan was like, just remember your NDA and all this stuff. And she's
So they
like,
keep quiet.
it's hush money. Yes. So everybody thought
isn't
it
Trump
wasn't
right
true.
now being indicted for hush money?
I have
with
no
Laura
idea.
Daniels?
But
It's a big court case today.
Jeanette was like, I'm not taking that. So then she wrote about it in her book. So they came to Josh Peck, who was on Drake and Josh, and they were like, what do you think of Dan? And he was like, it was a strict boss. I don't know what anyone's talking about. So then they think that Josh took the hush money and Jeanette didn't. So now all of the Nickelodeon stars that have been quiet are being investigated to see if they took the $400,000 hush money.
Wow.
While the ones that are speaking out didn't. And it's just a whole mess of things and all these child
Yeah,
actors.
but this is what happens when you get yourself in the industry with children. It's always a slippery slope. And sometimes it is parents that know they can cash in and they keep it a secret. And then all of a sudden they blow up and the
Yeah,
money
but you
comes.
shouldn't do that to children
No.
or adults. Plain and
You
simple.
shouldn't do a lot of
You
things.
shouldn't do that.
But it's done every single day in every industry. Every industry, clothing industry, shoes and everything else. All those sweatshops. You name it, it's there. The question is how much you're going to tolerate.
Amanda Bynes talked about that. So her dad was her chaperone. And like Amanda was the host of the Amanda Show, and she was so rich and so famous and had such a promising career, but her dad let Dan abuse her. And like she would say that her and her dad had secret meetings without her in it, and her dad knew everything that was going on and everything that happened to her, but she was getting paid so much. So before, like she was 17 or something, like right before she could claim all the money, her dad took the money because it was still under his name and left her with nothing.
Wow.
So now she has absolutely nothing. And she's getting her cosmetology license now. But all that she had done, her dad conspired against her as well.
So sad.
I gotta tell you, when I was coaching football, they opened up the floodgates to let girls play in Pee Wee football. So I had a center on defense, nose guard. She was a big girl, strong as an ox, and she was good. She made all city. So I had to get a parent, a female, a mom, out of my team to be with me on the sidelines. Because if she got injured, I wanted the mom's hands on her, not mine. So it goes to show you, and then sometimes that mom couldn't make it, so I had to get another mom. I mean, it was an interesting, when I went to high school, we had a female also on the team. She was a kicker. And I went over to Coach Mark and I says, okay, let me tell you what happened to me. I got to bring in a female coach to help us. He says, absolutely not. I didn't tell her to come out. See, you don't understand the consequences of what happens. She injures her thigh, she injures her back. You got to put hands on to find out where it is or what it is. And then you bring the medical team out. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that for a lot of different reasons.
Well, that was smart because you do the right thing. There are people in
But
this
it
world
isn't
that
the
don't
right
do
thing.
the right thing. Why?
Because then you're bringing somebody, an outside influence on your field. They have a different take on the game. They have a different take approach. Or there was this doctor that we had in high school, and his kids' ankles were twisted. He didn't break, but they were twisted. And so I knew what it was, and he was telling me the kid had to need a stretcher. And I said, no, he doesn't need a stretcher. Because I seen Ivan when we played football, his leg was twisted, broken the other way with 12 pins. So I seen that before. When you bring somebody on the field, it changes the philosophy of what's going on the field.
So more to talk about. We're going to take a commercial break at the top of the 10 o'clock hour. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio B.
B. That's a B.
Let us know what you're thinking. More to come on this Talk to Me Tuesday.
Does that look like a B?
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-485-8801. 800-485-8801. That's 800-485-8801.
You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. Well, maybe I am. If you're buying a diamond ring for your wife, it's not cool to be cheap. If you're buying airline tickets, it's very cool to be cheap and called Trip Amigo, where you can fly anywhere in the world and save up to 75% on over 500 airlines and 300,000 hotels. Plus, rental cars and vacation packages. Visit family, friends, or go on a once-in-a-lifetime vacation. Go ahead, be cheap. We have special fares we're not allowed to publish. When you book your airline reservations with Trip Amigo, you'll spend your travel money when you get there, not by getting there. Call Trip Amigo now and mention the travel code AMIGO and save even more. Call Trip Amigo now.
701-581-9604. 701-581-9604. 701-581-9604. That's 701-581-9604.
Addiction is more than just a word. It's the endless cycle of trying to stay clean, using again, and feeling trapped, like there's no way out. At Stillwater Wellness Group, we understand the hardship of addiction and are dedicated to helping you find your way back. Call now to speak with an addiction specialist and learn how we can help you rebuild, rediscover, and renew your life. Find your true self at Stillwater Wellness Group. Call now.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call. Hey there, travelers. You going somewhere? Need a hotel? Then call Hotel Wiz anytime, day or night, for rates too low to publish. You can save up to 75% on over 500,000 hotels across the globe and get our best price guarantee with no booking or cancellation fees ever. We've got some of the lowest hotel prices you'll find in New York, Chicago, Las Vegas, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and a lot more. Don't waste your time surfing for deals. Make a free call right now and find deals too low to publish. Save up to 75% right now with no cancellation fees. And to make it even easier on you, we're here 24/7 to help. So call right now. Bookmark us in your cell phone. Whatever you need to do, just pick up the phone and call this number for hotel deals that'll knock your socks off.
Call 866-484-5868. That's 866-484-5868. Again, call 866-484-5868. Call now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Sing me to the sea. Sing me sentimental lies or sing me honesty. An instrumental now and then might cut me to the bone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Swing me down to Nashville, sweep me up to Liverpool. Lift me to Laurel Canyon and a blue shade of cool, where that great big yellow taxi waits for me and me alone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Stream a soulful ballad or a smattering of scat. Something on the cutting edge or something old to hat. A hymn to set the church ablaze or something to atone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Serenade with static on transistor radio. Counting down top 40 on the Casey Kasem show. Spin a strain familiar or a tune I've never known. Sing whatever song will take me home. Rock a celebration song or ring a funeral dirge. Words to fire passion or a verse to quell the urge. Strum a haunting melody and pair it with a poem. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing me to the mountaintop or sing me to the sea. Sing me sentimental lies or sing me honesty. An instrumental now and then might cut me to the bone. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing whatever song will take me home. Sing whatever song will take me
And that was
Johnny Melnick.
Johnny Melnick. What was the name of it? A Song to Take Me Home?
To take me home.
And that video was produced by our own Baxton.
Johnny will be in today doing his show, Song Studio, at 3 p.m. And that airs again on Monday night on True Oldies. So join us live in the studio for Johnny Melnick.
And remember that if you are a songwriter and you want to put your songs on radio, on the air, want to be interviewed, reach out to Johnny, reach out to us. We'll make that happen. Also, Johnny now is looking to promote Positive Direction, which he was kind enough to grant us for what we're working on, the 501c3 as a promotional piece. But we need some people to put together a promotional package. He wants to have a logo, a website, shirts, caps, boom.
All that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
You know what I love about Baxton is we told him something during commercial break, and he's like, I'm aware of that.
He's aware. He's a Johnny superstar lately. He has come out of his bag the last 3 weeks like I ain't never seen.
I know, you've like flipped a switch on leadership and all this kind of cool stuff going on.
Where was all this the last year? What happened to you? Were you stymied?
Is he what?
Stymied. Stymied?
What's that?
Held back.
It was
Is that really a word?
Stein?
Hiding?
Yeah, like honestly, for the past
And here it comes.
2 weeks,
Here it comes.
last week and
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. I don't know. Well, 2 weeks.
3 weeks. Somebody flicked your switch.
Yeah. And it's just I feel awake.
You awakening?
You know, and it's like within the past week, last week, and like I wrote a bridge, I wrote a song.
How we doing with that movie? Yes, the bridge.
He got mad at me and then dropped it, and he said, we're not doing it anymore because I changed too much.
It's gonna be done another time.
No, let's do it.
No.
Let's collaborate on it.
Hang on.
He asked for feedback, and I gave him feedback, and then he got mad at me and said, we're not doing any of it, stop.
What are we in the 4th
What
grade?
happened?
You're writing
What?
You're writing a different song now.
No. I want to do the bridge because I was a cop. That's what I want to play.
I will still make you a cop.
No, can't we take that, put it on the table, and have a discussion among adults?
Do you want me to actually tell you?
I'm afraid. I'm very
Because-
afraid. You don't want to do it anymore?
Because I hurt his
Will be
feelings.
done. You did not hurt my feelings.
No, you're a writer. You're a creator. You shouldn't have your feelings
You
hurt.
did not hurt my feelings.
You don't have to listen to her critics. You can do
And-
your own thing.
Okay. We're just doing a different movie now.
Braxton, I'm not going to steal it, I promise. I'm only
uncle
stealing the
wanted-
other one.
I pitched it to my uncle.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it in Atlanta.
He wants to do it in Atlanta.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're not in the so-called the blockbuster. I got you.
I am writing
I
a
was-
different film
I
now.
was cast aside. You know,
We are
my
writing a different
feelings.
film now.
You can sit
Feelings.
behind the scenes with me.
Professor Freddy.
What, CJ? You're not even in the movie.
Exactly. Sit
She
behind the
was.
scenes
Yes,
with
she
me.
was.
She was.
Oh, she was?
I'm the mother.
You're a
course.
mother. You're a mother. You're a mother.
You know, Alicia plays the Virgin Mary. That was yesterday's show.
I think Esther should play the Virgin
Esther
Mary.
plays
Did
the
Sarge
Virgin
have a
Mary.
role in the movie?
Huh?
Sarge had a role in the movie?
No, I think I came.
Yeah, you came.
Yeah, I came.
She wants to be an extra. What about Nathan?
like-
What about
yeah,
everybody
like,
wants to be in the
I'm
movie?
writing a new movie now called Darker Than Dark. It
Oh,
deals with a
jeez.
lot of poetry.
No, I don't like that
Edgar Allan-
Shakespearean thing.
And Edgar Allan Poe.
No, I don't like that. No, I like the other one. I'm a cop. I could be me. Give me a gun.
I can still make you a cop, Freddy. Don't you worry about
Yeah,
that.
but you're gonna make me a Shakespeare cop,
No,
wearing
it's
tights
only
and going
one-
like this.
Oh, no.
I shall arrest
I
thou.
ain't doing that.
Climb from thou ladder.
Excuse
and I
you?
shall put thou behind thou.
No, I ain't doing
bar.
I was watching Shark Tank last week, and a guy came out with a line of men's leggings that has like a built-in illusion, so men
Illusion?
don't look like
Why?
Shakespeare.
baby.
There's like a built-in covering, so men don't look like
I
that.
can't get my voice deep enough. I don't need the
They said that's why they said most men's leggings are designed to wear undershorts,
No.
right? Not just alone,
But
but
what's the point of this?
so now they're coming out with men's leggings that hide everything, so you can do yoga and not worry
I don't
about
want that. That's like a
boys.
Ken doll. Who the hell wants that?
Apparently, people.
A Ken doll.
You're like, what?
You never seen a Ken doll?
Apparently,
Ken doll?
Ken doll has no
no
testicles.
genitalia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I don't think Barbie does either.
Well, at least she has a groove.
According to the movie, I don't know.
She has the bustices.
She has the top, but I don't think anything from
No,
the
but
waist
like,
down.
honestly, I was watching the Barbie movie. Don't ask me why. But
You're allowed to watch the Barbie
Because he was with another certain person.
Yeah.
He went to
probably.
see it with someone.
Is that what
I
you
didn't-
watched on Friday?
Yes,
No.
and they were crying. The whole movie, he was crying.
no,
Tell him how you
we
cried.
live in bed together and watch Legend of Horror.
I'm sorry, you.
There is no way he just said those words.
You see, I gotta tell you something. You
There's-
blame me.
No way.
You blame
he
me.
just said that. He just admitted to that on air.
What? Who said that?
I'm gonna freak out on you.
How long were you?
Braxton, is that you? Come out here
how-
and show you things.
How long were you laying in bed?
The whole movie.
No, it had to be more and less.
I don't know.
Was it before the movie, after the movie?
At some point.
Talk it to your mic.
He
How
lost track
long?
of time.
Commercial break. Commercial break.
You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
I nodded off.
First of
I
all,
know.
that is unhealthy for a male.
I nodded off at one point. That's all I'm saying.
That is
I don't wanna know where
unhealthy for
you're
a male.
going with that.
Why is that
Because
not
I
healthy
know
for a
where
male?
you're headed.
What do you mean you don't know where I'm going with that?
No, I know where Freddie's headed.
I nodded off at one point.
Where am I going with it?
I took a nap.
I'm saying it's unhealthy. It's not normal.
We watched like 3 episodes of Legend of Korra.
Oh, wait a minute. Now they're doing the whole night.
And
3 episodes.
Those are an hour and a half each.
No, a half an hour.
And did you cook dinner also?
No, he took her out to eat.
No, did you cook dinner?
Taxi!
Come back here.
Taxi, please. Hello, taxi!
Get over here.
Taxi!
He made dinner. He
Baxton,
cooked.
get back
Bax,
here.
you cooked too?
Did you cook or did you make dinner?
That's the same thing.
I know. I want
Did
to see
I
what he
cook
says.
or did I make dinner? You want the truth?
Open the door.
Yes.
Lady was hungry.
He just said her name.
You didn't have to say her name, Einstein.
And what happened? And what'd you eat?
They didn't eat. Oh, you know what?
They did. She was hungry. He made her something to eat.
Anyway, moving on. I just want you to know it ain't me. And for those of you writing into me, I ain't giving the guys a bad name. I'm just telling you it is what it is.
That was your fault.
Oh, yeah.
Because you just kept digging and digging
No.
and digging
You?
and digging.
I didn't say
and
nothing.
digging.
You said it.
Never play poker.
You
Baxton.
Digging and digging and digging and digging.
I
Crazy
was
man,
there.
You said it. You
There
said
was
it.
no prompting. We were all paying for our tickets. She didn't say a word. He goes,
You know what?
I'm paying for 2.
You know
She
why?
didn't say a thing.
You know why?
He just offered.
Why?
Because
Tell
we
us.
had a conversation.
Talk it to a mic, Alisa.
He
doesn't need a
From a
mic.
distance. From a
We had
distance.
a
No, not like that. This one.
Why is he sitting there?
Like
Go
that.
sit there.
Sit over there.
Because you know why? We got there before everybody else did, and we had a
Well, there
conversation.
you go. They were there early.
She said that she would pay me back, which I believe that she would.
She still owes you
Oh.
from the last payback.
She and from the fare that you paid for.
Hang on, you need to curb the enthusiasm over all this. Where is it?
You gotta show him the sound effects.
First of all, I gotta no, just sit right there. Just relax. You're overdoing it. Overdoing it. It doesn't matter if he takes her out and he buys her a million things. That isn't the problem. He can do whatever he gotta do. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ever do that for a woman?
All the time. As a matter of fact. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Yo, Baxton.
Bax, your phone's ringing.
calling
She's
you.
calling.
Is it her? No way.
No shot. No shot.
Bax, is it?
New guy knows what's up. Was it her?
it?
3
Take
shot.
it out, Baxton.
Oh, no, taking that off.
She knows. She probably was watching the morning show and heard you talking.
Yeah, what'd you use her name for, you dummy?
I know you used her name. She probably like,
First of all, we're doing all this in fun. Baxton can do whatever he wants. He's an adult, and all the things that he say was all made up. And yes, even the part that I said about guys, we make it all up as part of the morning show. So don't take it seriously.
What's your go-to on a date if you're gonna make for someone dinner?
Impression, impressiveness. I
Cook-
gotta
no, I
be
meant
impressive.
food. What are you gonna make?
Whatever I can buy, put it in the table and say I cooked it.
I'm gonna call her.
You're gonna call her back?
Don't call her in here.
Why?
Don't call in here. Go over there. Stop using names. The impressive, like if the woman likes seafood, a lot of seafood. They like steak.
You gonna
Steak.
grill?
I'm gonna grill.
What are you gonna do?
Grill is not impressive.
I think so. I think grill's kind of masculine and manly.
No, you guys think grilling food is? You think grilling food is impressive? For a first date, or would you rather go to an expensive, high-class restaurant?
It depends.
It depends.
On what?
Well, I mean, if you're trying to impress her that much, then yeah, go to expensive.
But what if you bring in food and make believe you cooked an expensive restaurant type of food for the house?
You said the first date?
Yeah.
So I would say that if I'm on the first date, I would go to the bar. And we would get
the bar?
to the bar, and we're gonna get drinks, and we
Really?
start talking. And if
Oh.
I like the guy, I would say, you know what, I'm hungry. Let's go somewhere.
Really?
Because if you go to the fancy place and you talking to someone, and you're like, oh my god, I don't like this guy, and he already ordered something expensive. And
So what, are you gonna walk out at the bar?
no, I would just feel uncomfortable because the guy gonna spend the money, and I'm not interested, and I'm gonna wait for the
But
moment
why
to
would you
escape.
meet somebody if you're not interested in them? Why?
No, because like for example, if it's you met someone on the date and you like, okay, let's go get drink, And you don't know personality because you can see pictures and he's handsome, looks good, but he may be not, not your type, and you just like, That's why I would prefer go to the bar first and see if I like the guy and.
It was about something else.
Okay. Oh wow.
I don't think I've ever had a heart. My heart legitimately sunk to my chest.
Sarge was talking and you interrupted her.
So
What
are
were you
coffee
saying,
dates
Sarge?
and bar dates best first date?
I would say yes. I mean, for
But
me.
you can escape.
Yeah, you can escape.
So if a guy says to you, let's go to a bar, you have a drink, he says, listen, I want to take you on my boat because I want to go out to the ocean. Would you do it?
No. Why would you go?
Your boat?
You don't know where you go.
We could like take you to like the middle of the ocean or something.
You've never watched Outer Banks. In Outer Banks, the father of the girlfriend took the girlfriend's boyfriend out fishing, and he was like, "Oh, we'll have some guy time," and then he tries to kill him.
Oh, lovely.
Maxon, what's your go-to thing to cook for a date?
A date you like. Allegedly.
Okay, we're not talking.
He's look at him. He's all flushed,
yeah.
sweaty, and
Literally, right after we were doing that, I gotta go.
So what? It's
know
your
what
life.
his name.
Breathe.
It's your life.
About something else.
It's your life.
I do enjoy the Italian cooking.
I love how he just changes the whole thing. I do enjoy the Italian.
What's the most romantic food? Italian? Is that the most
You know,
romantic?
a good lasagna,
Pasta?
lasagna, good glass of white wine, maybe a bit
Red
of-
wine with meat?
No,
Yeah.
I don't do red.
But red goes with meat. White doesn't go with meat.
I don't do red.
White goes with fish.
Why don't you like red wine?
It's just
Yeah.
white wine is a lot more crisp and clean. While red wine is a lot more here, punch you in the face with flavor. Here. But
It's
like,
more heavier. It's just goes better with steaks and yeah.
It enhances the meat.
You
I
like to
a
cook?
crisper,
I
cleaner
do. I
red
don't really
wine.
have time, but yes, I do. And usually I cook on the weekends. Yeah.
Did you cook for your husband when you first met, or did he cook for you? Who cooked first?
I don't remember, but I think I cook.
And who cooked first in yours? Oh, that's a given. You don't cook now, so. What?
Chuck's only cooked like one. Well, he cooks now more because I'm never home and we just wouldn't eat. Last night I said, "What's for dinner?" I said, "Listen, I only eat dinner because you need to eat. Other than that, I could care less about dinner. So, what do you want for dinner?"
Like,
We pulled out all the leftovers that we had from whatever, and that was dinner.
like last night, because we had the young man from Greece here, he made me crave Greek food, so we had moussaka.
Who's we?
Huh?
Who's we?
Who's we? You said we.
Just me.
No, you said we.
I said me.
He said we. We had moussaka.
Me and my imaginary friend.
Who ate it with you?
My imaginary friend.
Do you guys enjoy that, going home and having to eat by yourself?
I do.
He likes to
I
cook.
sit in front of the TV.
That drives
I
me
watch-
crazy.
I sit in front of the TV,
I don't either,
watch-
Nathan.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. It must be.
I live alone. I don't really have a choice.
Yes, you have a lot of choices. You can go to a place and eat.
Yeah, but like
By yourself?
Expensive.
I enjoy sometimes. I turn on a good TV show. I watched almost the entirety of season 3 of Drake and Josh last night. I sit in front of the TV, watch a good TV show, and have some food. That is what I consider to myself sometimes as my wind down time, my me time.
Well, yeah, of course, because everyone needs their own personal space, and when
Yeah.
to just unwind and recharge their energy.
That's once in a while, but every night I would drive me crazy.
Oh, every night. Oh,
No,
yeah.
not every-
Well,
Really?
Not every night, per se. I mean, yeah, it's
Listen, when I'm
I
talking to
wouldn't
my
eat dinner.
when I'm talking to my cat,
Your cat.
By the time you and I get home from here Friday, I wouldn't
he
even eat dinner.
meows.
what's his name, Garfield.
No, but he meows because he don't like to eat alone
Your
either.
cat the
So you
size
can eat
of a
with
small
Casper.
dog.
Yeah.
See, like, when I was
I don't mind eating alone.
Freddie move out, I saw Casper jump behind the TV. I thought the TV was gonna fall down.
I eat alone every night.
Yeah, I don't
How
mind
does that
eating
make you
alone.
feel?
Oh, I do night classes. So from 6:30 to 9:30 every night, I'm in class. So I'm usually just eating while doing class.
You like eating alone? You like being a loner?
I can give or take it. I'm usually busy, and
I'm gonna tell you, when you fall in love, you're gonna fall so hard.
When you
I'm gonna have to put in such a net on you.
I spend so much time talking to people and explaining things and teaching and doing stuff all day long and
You gotta take some time for
handling things
yourself,
that
Grace.
by the nighttime I just don't speak to anyone.
When he comes, he's gonna come in a big way for you. He's gonna
Think?
change
He's
everything
gonna
about
fight a
you.
bear for you, Grace. He will fight a bear.
You won't even worry about that bear thing. When you
Yeah.
fall hard, you fall hard.
We'll see what happens.
Oh,
I don't see
love
that
advice
happening
from
for a
Freddie.
while.
I'm amazed how Sarge gets it all done. I mean,
Yeah.
And then
school,
some.
this,
Too much.
two kids,
Yeah.
Mrs. Florida, Mrs. Kazakhstan. Yeah, Nathan?
Oh, sorry. This is just a question I want to ask. Dumb question, I said, but how does it?
In your mic.
But how does it feel coming from those who have experience? How does it feel to quote unquote fall in love? Like, what, how does that feel? Any?
I will take it.
Ask Helga.
No, you
She's
will
young.
not. Ask the
You've
married
never been in
woman.
I have been in love.
No, you think you have.
I have been in love.
Yeah, you
I
have.
have.
I am.
I've been in love.
I am.
All right, what's it feel like to fall in love?
I can say, of course, butterflies in the stomach, but honestly, I felt like he's the right man. I can share with him all what I have in my mind, and it also, the first person who I start listening, that was my husband. Because I never really listened to my parents or my older brother.
You don't listen to nobody.
Nobody, just myself.
You're a rebel without a cause.
Yeah, and when I met my husband, I was like, oh, let's ask for his opinion. I'm like, okay. So I changed a lot when I met my husband.
There you go.
See, like a good.
How do you know?
Because my sister just got engaged.
Sure, that's her. That ain't you.
Well, I've been able to watch it.
Ever fall in love?
He thinks
I've
he
fallen
has.
in love.
He thinks he has.
And how'd that feel?
It's just you feel like you'd be willing to do anything for that person, even if they wouldn't.
Falling in love is having somebody love you back.
I was gonna say, what if
Not
it's not
always.
reciprocal?
Not always.
I think
Falling in
falling in
love isn't
love,
always reciprocal.
when you stop thinking about yourself and you consider someone else's opinion and you won't make someone happy.
When you care about somebody more
When
than
you
yourself.
not just care about yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
That's sacrifice. But to fall in love has to be a two-way street because
always.
you can't take all the bumps and bruises of loving someone and then not loving you back. If they don't love you back, then why are you just in your mind, you're delusional thinking that I love this person, they're gonna love me never back, it's okay. Why would you do that? I'm just asking as a immature
Because you
idiot.
don't know if they fall in love with you when you fall in love with them. You
can't
just
tell.
fall. You fall when you fall.
You fall when you fall.
You fall when you fall. All right, you ready to wrap this up?
It's like a house of dominoes. It's like a house of dominoes.
What's it like to fall in love? Is that the name of
And then
today's
at
morning
their
show?
age, to fall in love is not the same as that age. It's not the same age as this age. It's a whole different kettle of fish at this age.
Should we name today's show "What's It Like to Fall in Love"?
Okay.
What's it like to
Who's cool?
fall in?
Are you in trouble?
No.
Okay. So you're good. You live to you live for another day.
I'm serious. My heart dropped to my stomach.
Why?
Because we were just talking about it.
All right, more to come on this Tuesday morning. Tune in today. We've got Helen Archer, our astrologer,
Walter
joining us for
Cronkite
Tuesday.
here
And
with
see what else we got.
Barbara
cooking.
Walters. Thank
Have
you,
a great
Barbara.
morning, everyone.
And
Stay
don't be
safe.
late. Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.